Fiddlesticks used to be so funny back in the day. When I think back on what Fiddlesticks used to be as a champion, I can't help but think of the character as a support. Back in the day, Fiddlesticks would have a point and click in silence thanks to his crow that would bounce around between minions and champions, with a passive that would cut your magic resist down as well. And the point and click fear that seemingly lasted 7.5 business days just made him a terror in the bottom lane, and of course the jungle. Or as a joke, you could play him AD and you'd call him Fiddlesticks because you wanted to replicate Afromoon's trolling around in his solo queue game. But I'll never forget about how I had to keep an eye on my buff and passives bar, because as soon as I was in the aura of Fiddlesticks, his passive debuff would appear even if he was hiding in a brush and out of vision. I learned this trick through my friend David, who said, "Jay, don't go into that brush, Fiddlesticks is in there." And when I asked him how he knew, he replied back with, "Check your passives bar. You see that icon?" And I just thought he was the smartest dude to ever do it. Of course, Fiddlesticks, whose kit would age with the growing and updating game of League of Legends, would get a rework, and a pretty good one at that. It was thematically cohesive in the sense that Fiddlesticks is indeed the demon of fear without betraying the best parts of his kit. But I also can't help but remember the goofy character that he used to be, and of course my friend David, who taught me that Fiddlesticks trick. If you somehow stumble across this video, I hope you're doing well, man.